What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the All-American Savage Show podcast. I am your host, John Burke. Glad to be back here with y'all. Oh, man, we got a two-episode parter today. We had the earlier episode with Jason from Grow Your Ass Off. Much love to him for coming on the show. Still have to edit that episode and get it up on the podcast. Had to jet off to a little private appointment, and now I'm back for today's episode. Dude, we got a lot of stuff to cover real quick. Don't have long on this episode. Josh should be back tomorrow. He's out of the studio today. He's not feeling very well, so prayers up to Josh. He's not in today, so he'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. And if not, I'm going to make fun of him. So that's what we do. But no, dude, just shitty fucking weekend. Great wedding. Went to an amazing wedding. A very good friend of mine asked me to be a groomsman in his wedding, and I said yes, of course. And just, oh my God, I didn't know this. Okay, I don't know this. I didn't know this before, but apparently you have to have your bags checked at American Airlines at least 45 minutes before takeoff. Now, granted, that does seem like it's cutting it close, right? And I will grant you that. But I was not aware of that. So we showed up like maybe 40 minutes prior, and they said bag checking was closed. We had to get pushed to another flight. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, you serious with this? She's like, yeah, it's our policy. It's like, I have literally never heard that. I mean, I've heard, show up earlier to a flight, but I've never heard specifically that bag check stops 45 minutes before takeoff. I was not aware of that. So we got pushed to a later flight, had to rebook that. That was great. That got us getting into Missouri around like midnight. And then come to find out and this is what I love. This is what I love about podunk fucking airports. Now, again, I'm not against country. I'm not against being out there. But for fuck's sakes, at least have enough common decency to let people know that your car rental place is not open all the time. Rented a car from the airport. I get there and they're fucking closed. They're fucking closed. Why? Like, dude, you should tell somebody that prior. That's some bullshit. So I had to get a friend to come pick me up, Uber to the hotel, just a big fucking pain in the dick. But it was a great wedding. We had a really good time and met some really amazing people. A lot of the military meme page community were there. It was just a really, really good time. So anyway, appreciate that love and support, folks. So let's get into it. Hot topic in the news right now are Tulsi Gabbard and PayPal. Tulsi Gabbard, this is what I'm going to say. This is all I can say. Wait and see. I like Tulsi for a number of reasons, but I want to see what her stance is going to be on the Second Amendment. I want to see what her stance is going to be on a lot of these socialist programs that are big government. I want to see where she stands on that. I want to see if she will openly condemn the World Economic Forum. And maybe she has. I don't know. I haven't really spoken about her. I shot her a text and said, hey, congratulations for leaving the DNC. It's not like the GOP is much better. And, she acknowledged. But here's the deal. I think Tulsi's playing it smart. Tulsi's not an idiot. I think Tulsi is one of those politicians that a lot of people underestimate. I honestly think Tulsi's going to run again. Now, she's come out with her own podcast, by the way. She's got a direct line to the people now. She's smart for doing this. Many politicians have their own podcast, so they actually have a direct line to the listener, so they can circumvent MSM, to get to their listener base, pretty much, or to the voters by and large. So my thoughts are this: just wait and see. She's not running anytime soon. I do like her as a person. I like a lot of what she has to say. I respect the fact that she stands up for herself. She goes against the DNC. Is she going to, I think the biggest question that people are going to ask, though, is if she does run again, or will she run again? I think she will. Secondly, is going to be, who is she going to run with? Now, these are John's predictions, okay? I think she's probably going to run as a Republican. Now, what I would hope she would do, what I would really hope she'd run as an independent. Tulsi has got the clout, she's got the pull, she's got the influence, she's got the intellect. The LP is not nearly as big as the GOP or the DNC. There's not a lot of talking heads to answer to. I think Tulsi could literally be somebody that spearheads a third party with a higher percentage voting rate than ever before. I really do. I don't know if she will or won't. I hope she does. But if she does, I hope she also compromises on her Second Amendment policy. I've been seeing her post a lot of 2A stuff, so we'll see. She comes from Hawaii. Hawaii is not pro 2A. They don't have guns over there. But for her to take a position in Congress and as president, potentially, you got to be pro 2A if you want Republican favoritism. Because here's the deal. If she did run as an independent and she changes her stance on the 2A, she's going to win a lot of Republicans. Because you got to remember, the new generation of Republicans are not so far right GOP members like the boomers are. They're not. They're more progressive. They're not liberals by and large. But what I am saying, though, is if she basically embraced all constitutionality, she'd be voted for a lot more. I really think she would. But we'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, do I trust her? As a human being, yes. As a politician, no. I don't trust any politicians. I mean, that's my stance for everybody. I've told everybody, I don't trust politicians. Never would, never have, or I'm sorry, I have before, never will I do that again. So that's my advice to all of y'all. So Tulsi's coming out. Yeah, if everybody's saying this was coordinated, this is 100% coordinated. She's with Joe Rogan. She posts about that. The launch of the podcast. This was a big enough news break to now basically diving board up off of her podcast saying, hey, I'm leaving the DNC and here's why. Check out on my new podcast. Boom. There you go. Smart. It's a smart move. I'm not knocking it by any stretch of the imagination. She knows what she's doing. She's not an idiot. This woman is not an idiot. So, and after she got fucked over by the DNC, I mean, realistically, why Bernie's still part of the DNC, I have no idea when they fucked him over too back in 2016. So it's kind of like, you keep sticking with these parties that are screwing you over. You kind of, if you get punched in the face by the same person repeatedly, maybe you should ask yourself, why do I still let myself get punched in the face? So good for her. Good for her. We'll see what happens. All right. But before we get into the rest of this episode is brought to you by shellshockcbd.com. Right now, we've got the Watermelon Fallout Gummy Deal. It's a 30-count bag of Watermelon Fallout CBD gummies for only $39.99. Regularly, it's $44.99. We've got the new Boo Berry CBD oil. This tastes really good. It's going to help calm and relax your nerves. I own the company with Josh, my partner, and also podcast co-host. We appreciate all your love and support. If you listened to the last episode, you heard that review I talked about, right? We had some kind of stripper leaving me a bad review and stuff. It was kind of funny. But yeah, that shit's never going to change. I'm the asshole I'm always going to be. So people are saying, can y'all find me on Rumble? Everybody in the chat over on the YouTube page before it gets banned? I don't know. Here's the link to it. Are y'all able to find me on Rumble? Just type in John Burke, the channel, not videos. I am on Rumble. I am on Truth Social. We're actually growing on Truth Social. Big thank you to everybody that's sharing the content over there. Y'all are fucking amazing. But anyway, there you have it. Shellshockcbd.com. Go check it out, guys. And hey, look, if there's not anything you see right now, go sign up for the email list. And we will keep you in the loop of what's actually coming out in the future. We have some big announcements that are going to hit around Black Friday time frame. And as you've heard me say, we've got some products in development that we're waiting to release because we're still waiting on some testing to be done. And after that's finished, fuck, we're good to go. The Halo Ultras should be launching hopefully this week. We'll see. But that's going to be 50 milligram gummies. These things, whew, they're no joke. They are no joke, folks. But all right, let's get into this. You're probably not going to like what I have to say on this, but I really don't give a fuck because, you do or you don't. It's whatever. And don't forget to hit notifications on Rumble. That little bell next to my name. If you see the little GIF at the bottom of the screen, if you're watching live on Rumble or Facebook or YouTube, you see where it says click that follow and that green bell to the right, tap the bell and say email frequency instant. And you'll get an email notification when I go live. Now, if you're not already a member, I do have a Discord channel. Here it is. The Discord channel is basically, we got some pretty badass forums here. You can come join either of them. You're welcome to be here. You're also going to get notifications when I go live over there. So here's the link. Boom, boom. There's my Discord. Come join the Discord. Come join the Lost Savages over there. We have a really, really good group of people over there. People are saying they're not finding me on Rumble. Really? No kidding. No, I'm live right now. It says I'm live. I got 12 people watching, 13 people watching. John Burke Uncensored. It's John Burke. Here's the link. That's my Rumble page. And big thank you to everybody sharing the Rumble page. And I'm shadow banned hardcore on Facebook. Like bad. I have never been shadow banned this hard. Like nobody's seeing my shit. So you already have a YouTube COVID warning on your live stream? Yeah, because fuck YouTube. Those guys are some cocksucking motherfuckers. Fuck those nerds. Bunch of fucking douchebags. To my YouTube following, guys, they're going to ban this page soon enough, and then you're only going to find me the Alamo on Rumble. So, all right, let's get into it. PayPal. PayPal tells users it will fine them $2,500 for misinformation, then backtracks immediately. Dude, look, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm really not sorry. But this is how my brain works, folks. This is how I'm thinking. PayPal is a $1 billion organization. It's a $1 billion corporation. Okay? They have so many lawyers on retainer. I don't think they did this intentionally. I really don't. Now, again, I am no fan of woke bullshit in the corporate world. I'm not. I mean, it's me for crying out loud. You know me, okay? But this doesn't make sense, folks. This does not make sense. Now, instantly people were saying, well, they were testing the waters. No, because legally, you don't have to be a lawyer to know you can't do this. PayPal has no legal jurisdiction to take any money. None. They can't. Like, where does anybody get off thinking? That'd be like Shell Shock saying, hey, if you post anything, we're taking money out of whatever account if you had some money. I don't know. We can't do that. We get sued. You would own Shell Shock by the time we were done. PayPal knows this. Folks, I'm not saying this was intentional, but this could be sabotage in some way. I don't know. Maybe there was an employee, because PayPal says it was an error. Granted, you don't type something like that in your legal thing and then say, oh yeah, we fucked up. Like, no, somebody did that and it probably went overlooked. Or PayPal was just trying to test the waters like some people are suggesting. To me, it just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. They know better. They know they can't get away with that. Why post that? They've already cost themselves billions of dollars of revenue. And here's the thing. Anybody could have predicted this, folks. Let's not even get it twisted. Right now, all these conservative influencers are out there like, hey, boycott PayPal. And I'm not saying not to. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I get it. But there's something off about this. It just doesn't seem right. Why would a company, knowing legally they would get crucified? Because, folks, I'll tell you this right now. Anytime we consider doing anything in the business world, we consult our lawyer. Like, hey, can we do this? Can we do this? And it's either a yay or nay, and we don't or we do. PayPal does the same thing. They knew they wouldn't get away with this. And folks, everybody knows if you're a company and you pull a stunt like this, you're going to get boycotted like fucking crazy. You're going to lose money. Businesses don't give a fuck by and large, I think, or at least it's starting to change. They don't give a fuck if you're a Republican or you're a liberal. They want your money. I'm the same way. I don't give a shit if you're a liberal. I'll sell you a Delta 8. I don't give a fuck. Hell, take some Delta 8. Maybe it'll be able to make me able to deal with your dumb ass more. But still, you get what I'm saying. It'd be a very foolish business move. It does not make sense. Maybe there was a woke employee that wanted to try and do this, and it slipped, overlooked, and there it is. And that woke employee wanted to try and pull some bullshit like, oh, look what we can do now. Or maybe it was a conservative employee that said, hey, I'm going to try and get this company fucking boycotted. We don't know. PayPal, let's see what PayPal said. I mean, they said it was an error. Guys, I don't know. I just don't know. It does not seem right. It just doesn't seem right. But let's see. Next time you're clicking through one of those impossibly long, okay. This is from fucking some stupid MSN. Either way, you got, PayPal actually fining you. Okay, rumor is PayPal actually fining users $2,500 for misinformation. Now the one good thing about all this, there was a lot of leftist people who are like, wait a minute, this isn't right. It's like, well, no shit, it's not right. I'm glad they at least acknowledge it. Like I said, a good metric to go by is if you've got Republicans and Democrats criticizing it by and large, it's a failed move. You're going to get crucified. This was a stupid thing to do. PayPal received backlash from customers on social media over the weekend after a new policy in the company's fine print said it would charge users a hefty fine of $2,500 for misinformation beginning November 3rd. PayPal quickly apologized, stating this policy was sent in error. Okay, I think PayPal probably should have handled this differently. You don't say something is sent in error. It is what it is. That's all there is to it. Like, what are you talking about? How can something be sent in error? I don't know. That's just beyond me. The PayPal acceptable use policy was updated to include penalizing the sending, posting, or publication of any messages, content, or materials that promote misinformation or present a risk to user safety or well-being. Media, now here's the deal. They can do this and then say, if you don't abide by this, we're kicking you off our platform. They can do that as terms of services, but they can't fine. That'd be like PayPal fining us. Good Lord. Thank God for that. I'd be broke. I get banned so fucking hard on Facebook. It is ridiculous. Like shadow ban, I mean. It's insane. It's insane. Nobody can fucking find me. Nobody sees it. I've been posting a little bit today just to test the waters. Holy shit. Like nobody. Matter of fact, if you're on YouTube, I'll post, here we go. There's the link to my John Burke page on Facebook. Yeah, people are saying there's some Rumble issues there. I'm seeing. I checked the Rumble on where I thought it should be the newest, the top of the feed. I have to scroll a ways and I see the previous stream, but to find the current live, I had to go to the channel directly. Yeah, go to the channel directly on just John Burke. Yeah. My stream for today, I didn't set it to private. I don't know why it's doing that. I apologize for that. I don't even know how to fix that right now. I'll fix the episode after it's live. Anyway, let's keep going. PayPal is not finding people for misinformation, and this language was never intended to be inserted in our policy. We're sorry for confusion this has caused, the spokesperson of the company said, Metro reports. According to a Market Watch, Google searches for how to cancel PayPal and cancel PayPal account were trending on, I mean, even I looked it up, but then I was kind of like, wait a minute, hold on. Something's off. This doesn't make sense. And I can't cancel my PayPal because I got some IRS bullshit I got to deal with right now because they keep saying I owe money and I don't have PayPal records to prove it. So, citing data from Google Trends, again, it jumped 1,392% after the new policy announcement and apology. The policy sparked a wave of criticism, including from the company's former president. Here's the thing, even the former president, I mean, man, I would think that he's smart enough to know, like, hey, this is a stupid move. Like, was this intentional? But there's some shady shit going on. There is some shady ass shit going on right now. When a message like that gets sent out, it just doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but then again, I'm not the smartest dude out there. So anyway, everybody's got their own speculation on this. I don't think this is them testing the waters. They know. Folks, look, I get that we don't like the left. I know they're fucking off the wall crazy. I get it. But even they know. There is no way in hell this would ever hold up in court. Never. And quite honestly, if you're taking my money, then you better arm up because I'm coming after you. You try and ruin my life like that, I'm going to take yours. That's just all there is to it. This is bullshit. But I really don't think this is what people are saying. It just doesn't make sense to me. Any business that big to play a move like that is the stupidest fucking thing they ever could have done. Stupidest thing. But anyway, well, Joe Biden claims Saudis decided to cut oil production after Biden fist bump summit. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman personally ordered a drop in oil production increase after leftist American President Joe Biden met with him in Riyadh this summer, the Wall Street Journal claimed in a report citing anonymous rumors on Tuesday. Okay, I'm not even going to read this. Anonymous rumors, then fuck off, whatever. Florida Surgeon General. Okay, this is a big deal. This is probably going to get me banned on YouTube, folks. YouTube, this is probably the last episode because I'm talking about COVID, and YouTube does not like you talking about COVID. Matter of fact, me getting banned only proves what it is that I'm about to tell you. It only proves it. Okay? Over the weekend, or right before the weekend, the state of Florida produced their own study on the Moderna vaccine. Now, I want to read you what they posted, folks. Basically, this is from Florida Guidance for mRNA COVID-19 Vaccines. The Florida Department of Health Department conducted analysis through a self-controlled case series, which is a technique originally developed and evaluated for safety vaccines. This studied mortality risk following the mRNA COVID-19 vaccination. This analysis found there was an 84% increase in the relative incidence of cardiac-related death among males 18 to 39 within 28 days following the vaccination. Individuals with pre-existing cardiac conditions such as myocarditis and pericarditis should take particular caution when considering vaccination and discussing with their healthcare provider. Okay, now here's the situation. You've got leftist media saying one thing. Now you've got Florida, which is by and large right-leaning, saying another. This is exactly what we want. Now, in a perfect society, let them debate. Bring these scientists in and let them debate. But all they have done is they block anybody that says, wait a minute, I don't believe this. These studies say differently. Folks, I've seen it as well as you have. In the last year, 2 years, we've seen young athletes dropping dead of heart-related issues. You really think that's a coincidence? I mean, we live in a society now where people are such sheep and they buy into this propaganda, and there can be people literally in the athlete arena dropping dead, soccer players, shit like that, dropping dead at a young age from heart-related issues, and you're telling me, you are trying to sit there and tell me that it has nothing to do with this experimental vaccine that has no long-term clinical trials. Now, Florida's results are coming out, are starting to say, well, hey guys, if you're between the ages of 18 and 35, you've got a good chance of fucking up your heart. Now, doesn't it make sense why the government protects these pharmaceutical companies now? I think they should get burned to the ground. I do. I think they should be burned to the fucking ground. How many lives have they ruined? Now, Florida Surgeon General blocked from sharing COVID vaccine study on Twitter. An enormous deal. Why are you so afraid? If the science speaks for itself, if it's true, why are you so afraid and you censor people? Why are you scared? What have you got to lose? You've got the buy-in of most people on the left, these sheep out there. And here's the thing. You choose to get it and you drop dead. It's your own goddamn fault. You should have known fucking better. I actually talked to my Uber driver yesterday. I swear to God, my hand to God on this. My hand to God. He said his son, 2 years old, got the vaccine, diagnosed with autism 2 weeks later. Now, I don't know if there's anything, guys, I don't know. I'm not saying it causes, I don't know. But I mean, I told him, I was like, look, man, if we look at the history of the government, there's never an immediate apology. It's a generation later they apologize. And meanwhile, those that implemented these policies are dead and long gone, so nobody gives a fuck. That's what these people do. So when you take that vaccination, hey, you're on your own, pure blood over here. And I'm expecting another long winter of illness and death, right, Biden? Hopefully it's your last winter. Piece of shit. Florida Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo expressed concern Monday on Tucker Carlson tonight after Twitter initially removed his post identifying cardiac-related risks of the COVID vaccine. The Florida Department of Health recommended Friday that men ages 18 to 39 not get the vaccine. Twitter restored the post and Lapato's account on Sunday morning. It's an enormous deal. If it had been known 2 years ago or so that this vaccine would increase cardiac deaths in young men by 84%, would they have approved it? The obvious answer is no, Dr. Ladapo told Tucker Carlson. The analysis conducted by the Department of Health in Florida showed an 84% increase in the relative incidence of cardiac-related death among males 18 to 39 years old within 28 days. I will tell you this right now. I will tell you this right now in full transparency. If a loved one of mine took that vaccine and died from it, and I can prove it, and nothing happens to those responsible, I'm taking matters in my own hands, and I'll do vigilante justice. Motherfuckers are catching a bullet. You murdered my family. I'm going to fucking end your life. I would have no sympathy for them. These rich big tech pharmaceutical motherfuckers are living high and dry in their ivory towers, and they are fucking untouchable. Protected by the government. We see it clear as day. It's not like this is like anything new. Liberals are just turning a blind eye. The very same people's like, oh, we hate large-scale corporations. Man, you love sucking that Moderna dick, don't you? Holy shit. If Moderna had an OnlyFans, you'd subscribe to it like hook, line, and sinker. Wouldn't you be beating off to it every fucking day? Oh, yeah, give me more vaccine, daddy. Meanwhile, what was the percentage? Like, what was the overall percentage of people that didn't want to get the vaccine? I'm sorry, if this was an actual pandemic, there'd be a lot more of us dead. But instead, what happened? Oh, it targeted the elderly and out of shape. The fat fucks got killed. And not a single motherfucker out there is going to sit there and apologize and say, hey, guys, I'm sorry for enabling all the fat fucks. Not a single one. I stood here and called it, and I was like, hey, it's never healthy. You have a weak heart if you're fat. I wonder how many of those deaths could have been prevented. I wonder how many of those deaths could have been prevented had those people actually had somebody in their life to say, look, you're a fat fuck, unfuck yourself because I actually love you and I want you to stick around for a very long time. Or instead, I just don't want to hurt so-and-so's feelings, so I better not say anything. And now they're fucking dead. Well, I mean, to be fair, they ain't feeling shit now, so I would rather have you hate me for the rest of your life and live a long, productive life than be dead. I mean, let me backtrack on that. It depends on the individual. I mean, some people, let's just be honest, they got it coming. They got it coming. Oh, and great news. I got my physical results back. Perfect health. Great health. Blood tests are great. Blood pressure is great. She said, I'm eating a little too much red meat. Not that bad. She said, your body can handle it, though. But she's like, just keep an eye on it. But outside of that, she said, you're in great health. I was like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. You'll be here for a long time, God willing. The analysis conducted, Twitter released a statement after removing the tweet saying their current misleading information policies cover synthetic and manipulated media. Again, folks, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of social media being the arbiter of news, what's truth, what's not. We all know they have lied. They have lied time and time again. This is nothing new. Why the fuck? Why the fuck are we still tolerating it? I'm telling you, you need to go vote. Georgia, eyes are on you right now. Stacey Abrams, she's getting pumped. Financial pumped from Soros, who needs to fucking die, that piece of shit. I know I keep saying this rhetoric a lot, but I don't like these people. I don't want to share. They shouldn't be alive. He's a piece of shit. Fucking Nazi sympathizer. I love how the very same side that calls the right Nazis, you're taking Nazi money. This guy sold out his own. He's a piece of shit. Piece of fucking shit. If we determine a tweet contains misleading or disputed information per our policies that could cause harm, we may add a label to the content to provide context. You see, y'all don't seem to understand. When you add those labels, people now believe it even more. You do the exact opposite. And all these fucking stupid-ass dork nerd liberals, like, oh, look at the COVID misinformation. We'll follow the rules, guys. Let's, we don't want to disobey the government because the government has our best interests at heart. You do your part to stay home and flatten the curve. I'm not a murderer. I love people. Shut the fuck up, you fucking losers. Bunch of nerds. There was this post that got made the other day. This dude out in, I forget where it is. He basically talked about, for the last 2 years, the unvaxxed were ridiculed, shamed, called murderers, all manner of shit, fired, kicked out of the military. Only to find out you fucking morons that bought into the government, you're dying left and right because of this vaccines and shit. I hope it was worth it. Hey, get your 7th booster shot so you don't get the COVID. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if you call it a vaccine and I still catch it, is it really a vaccine? Because, I mean, the flu shot, they don't call that a vaccine, it's just a flu shot. It hopefully prevents you from getting the flu. You can still probably get it. So why don't you just call it a COVID shot? How about just that? That would be more fair. Hey, it might help you out, but you could also probably die from it. So, hey, don't forget to get your 15th booster shot. Follow the rules. Science. Stupid fucks. Oh, man. Next article. I called this. I fucking called it. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Look at this. No veggies for you. Food inflation surges as eggs, pasta, vegetables, and grains get even more expensive. Folks, it's not too late. Look, this is your friendly neighborhood savage telling you right now, go stock up on dry goods. Go stock up on canned goods. It's going to get worse, folks. It's going to get worse. Stock up now. I get that it's expensive, but spend more money now versus spend even more money later. My God, I was a little freaking pint of ice cream I was looking at in the store the other day. $7. $7. Orange juice for a gallon, $7.50. Are you fucking kidding me? $750 for a thing of orange juice. I mean, you cannot ignore this anymore. We are in a recession, folks. We are dealing with massive. Now, good thing here in Texas, the gas prices are finally starting to go down a little bit. We're starting to see the tide lower slightly. I think it's like 3 something. Still not below 2 like it was. But fall's here. I mean, Texas, bro, I don't know what happened here in Texas. It's like 92 degrees today. Texas needs to unfuck itself. Wish I would have brought some of that Missouri weather back. No veggies for you. Food inflation surges as eggs, pasta, vegetables, and grains get even more expensive. Food prices surge in September, propelling the producer price inflation gauge higher than expected because the government always gets it right, folks. The Department of Labor said on Wednesday that its producer price index rose 0.4% compared with the prior month, twice what economics had expected. A big part of the gain stemmed from a rapid rise in food prices. No shit. No shit. Consumer food prices rose a seasonally adjusted 1.1% compared with the prior month. Compared with a year ago, consumer food prices are up 12.1%. Here are some of the biggest price jumps. Fresh and dried vegetables up 15.7%, grains up 10%, fresh eggs up 16.7%, bakery products 0.8%, pasta 1.1%, finship and shellfish 2.5%. Processed fruits and vegetables, 2.6. Dairy products down 1.6. That's good. Soft drinks, 1.9 up. Pork, 5.5 up. Fresh fruits and melons down 1.2. Turkey is up 0.5. Just in time for Thanksgiving right around the corner. You got to love that. Folks, go stock up now. I'm not kidding. Stock up now. I know it's going to get expensive. It's going to get even more expensive. Check this out. Therapists get sex change operations approved in as few sessions as possible, acts as ally. So basically, that's an ally that tells you everything you want to hear. These fucking fruitcakes, I swear to God, these people are just nuts. Like, oh my God, fuck these people. The trans community is just too much. It's just insane. Do what you want, but you people are fucking weirdos. Therapists should approve sex change operations in as few sessions as possible and also act as allies, said clinician who writes referrals to allow people to undergo sex changes. These people, guys, I can't tell you how many times I get recognized at these events that I go to, and every time the conversation always goes to politics, and it's always to this stupid, freaky shit right here. Every single time. Like, good Lord. Good Lord. And I'm almost willing to bet this applies to kids, too. I'm so sick and tired of trans people in the news. Like, oh my God, these people they make up like less than 1% of the community or the population. Why are these guys getting such special privilege? It's just nuts to me. And you see that Biden's Selective Service talked about how if you're transgender, you still got to enlist for the draft or sign up for Selective Services as what's on your birth certificate. So in reality, what this just proves is the Biden administration doesn't give a fuck about what you think you have between your legs, more so about what you actually have between your legs. And guess who's not required? Females. Unless I read that article wrong. I hope I read that wrong. Where's that equality at? Women, get your asses to the fucking... Absolutely, you can get drafted too. You want equality and you fight and die just like men do. Well, then suddenly it's like, well, we don't want it like that. That's just too much. But yeah, transgenders. You gotta love that. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't want to serve next to them anyway. I would not want to fight next to them. These people are like, no. It's hard enough fighting with people that actually didn't have fucking gender dysphoria and shit like that. But imagine being in a combat situation. Oh my God. Just, these people are nuts. They're insane. And I'm glad I can say that on Rumble. You can't say that on Twitch. Can't say that on Facebook. Probably going to ban me on YouTube here pretty shortly. To all my YouTube fam, fucking love you guys. Appreciate you being here. But come on over to Rumble. Let's increase the ranks. Also, make sure you follow me on Truth Social at John Burke. Just John Burke on Truth Social and Rumble. And I'm also over on Instagram at John Burke Official. So, here we go. John Fetterman. It seems like the left is just embracing of everybody that does not have complete control of their mental faculties. Look at the president. NBC Burns wasn't clear. Fetterman was understanding our conversation. No, Fetterman, who's running against Oz right now, apparently conducted an interview, and this guy is all over the place. Like he's not there. He is not there. On Tuesday's broadcast of NBC Nightly News, NBC News correspondent Dasha Burns discussed her interview with U.S. Senate candidate and Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman and stated that when she was engaging in small talk with Fetterman before the interview, when he didn't have the closed caption system that his campaign required for the interview, it wasn't clear he was understanding our conversation. Another puppet politician. I'm sick of this. I am so sick of this. After host Lesnar Holtz stated that Burns' interview with Fetterman was not a typical interview of a candidate, Burns responded, "No, Lester, because of his stroke. Fetterman's campaign required closed captioning technology for this interview to essentially read our questions as we asked them. And Lester, in small talk before the interview without captioning, it wasn't clear he was understanding our conversation." Yet this guy's going to run. Mentally not there. Mentally incapable, but he's going to run anyway. And Democrats are going to vote for him. Yeah, better this guy than freaking Oz. Now again, Oz, I'm not a big Oz fan. I'm just not. The more I find out about this dude, it's just like, oh my God. I don't know why Trump endorsed him, but it is what it is. But yeah, Fetterman up there, freaking rambling on with a little Fetterman Jr. bulging out of the back of his neck. That's why he always wears those hoodies. And then Herschel Walker. Now, for those who don't remember, like last week, I forget his son, the influencer who's just very flamboyant, who comes out there and says, "Stay at home, be a dad." Like, what the fuck are you? Like, who talks like that? But whatever. Anyway, they messed with the wrong Georgian. Herschel Walker raises record 350,000 in one day. Georgia's Republican U.S. Senate nominee Herschel Walker raised a record approximately 350,000 on Tuesday. Campaign sources familiar with the matter told Breitbart News. Raphael Warnock and the left-wing crazies will say and do anything to hold on to power. Well, they messed with the wrong Georgian. A Walker campaign source said on Tuesday night, he'll never back down because the stakes are too high. And conservatives across the country see what the left is trying to do, and they are fueling his campaign with the resources we need to fight and win this seat back for Georgia. Walker, a retired NFL star running back, has faced a tough past week on the campaign trail after establishment media outlets leveled him with brutal attacks from an anonymous woman alleging that he paid for an abortion she had more than a decade ago, charges he denies. Walker's team has seen a surge in fundraising since then and in national support. Things keep getting better for Walker this week, though. In addition to the record fundraising day, Walker saw a pair of polls, one from Emerson and one from Trafalgar, that both showed him in a virtual tie with incumbent Democrat Senator Raphael Warnock. Warnock, shit's coming out about him. Apparently, even his wife, like back in 2020 or 2020, was kind of like, this guy's a whack job. Just when your own wife. This is like battle of the family. Herschel Walker's gay son comes out against him. This dude's wife comes out. It's like, my God, this is why politics is so slimy. It is so slippery and slimy. Everybody has to live in a glass house. You got to be Mr. Picture Perfect. I think it's the dumbest shit. It would be so funny if I ran like, hey, excuse me, John, did you smoke weed? Like, goddamn right I did. And I inhaled because I don't waste. I mean, fuck, I'm high right now. This comes as more bad news. Okay, we already read that part. This comes as more bad news trickles in about Warnock as news broke on Tuesday that the church at which he is a pastor and that pays him a cushy housing stipend, even though he is also a U.S. senator, was seeking to evict tenants for overdue rent. Walker offered to pay the outstanding rent bills for the residents Warnock's church sought to evict. Damn. Wait, you get paid $175,000 minimum to be a congressman, and you're still getting a housing stipend from your church? I'm sorry, I'd be a pissed off little sheep flock, whatever. You're making $175,000 and you still got to take church. Oh my God. Does anybody see that's kind of fucked up? That's kind of fucked up. You're the pastor. You're the pastor. Yeah, I'm tracking guys on YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with the Rumble feed. It's being fucking weird. Got like 9 people watching and nobody able to comment or some shit like that. I don't know what's going on, but we'll keep going. And don't forget, you can download all episodes on iTunes, Podbean, Amazon Music, Google, all that. It's there. I upload the episodes immediately after about maybe an hour, and you'll see them update. So you can listen to the episode there too. And a big thanks to all the shout outs out there that are shouting out the podcast. Really, really appreciate that. Thanks for getting the word out there. Because, guys, I'm shadow banned so hard. Like, you can't even type in the words John Burke on Instagram and find my account. You got to type in John Burke Official, the whole thing. The whole fucking thing. That's how bad they shadow ban. I mean, again, I'm also on True Social, John Burke. True Social and Rumble, they're going to grow. They're going to continue to grow. The more that YouTube bans. And then apparently, like, Twitch is imploding. They're basically alienating their top streamers. And you got to love this. And this is why I love socialism versus capitalism. Let's take a break real quick because I want to give you this example. For those that don't know, the top streamers on Twitch make some seriously good fucking money. When I was partnered with them before I got banned, it was a 50-50 split. Yeah, I think it was 50-50. So essentially, whatever you raise, you get 50%, they get 50%. And it's some bullshit. Okay? Now, with top earners that make over $100,000 a month, they're doing a 70-30 split. Now, guess who's not? YouTube. So what do you think those top streamers are going to do? Fuck, you're taking more of my money? I'm going somewhere else. Isn't this just like a great representation of what happens when states want to raise taxes on large earning businesses? Fuck, we'll just go somewhere else. Now, here's the other thing. Twitch doing this is actually a benefit to Rumble, because I think Rumble is going to be generating something to where they can compare with Twitch, and I hope they do, because I will 100% jump on board with that. But Twitch is banned, and Twitch is forcing people to say, or they're not forcing them, they're creating these circumstances that these guys are like, wait, you're taking more of my money? I built this community. I should have access to that money. I'm doing all the work. All you did is provide me with the software. That's all you did. But I'm doing the fucking work, and we're doing a 70-30 split. Are you out of your fucking mind? Granted, $100,000 a month, that's a lot of fucking money. I will give you that. But that's still your money. That's still your money. But with that being said, people are going to start saying, wait, I can keep more of my money if I go over to YouTube or Facebook gaming, whatever. But Facebook and YouTube have very, very hardcore censorship guidelines. When Rumble opens up gaming, hopefully if they ever do, I think they should, they're going to have a lot of people over there. These platforms do it to themselves. They do it themselves. Now, I was supposed to go to TwitchCon. I was going to, but then they changed their policy on vaccination proof. It's like, fuck you, I'm not doing that. And then I got banned. I was like, whatever. Fuck them. I mean, TwitchCon was cool, I'm not going to lie, but it's not something I'm going to go out of my way to do because I had to go to the wedding. TwitchCon was this last weekend where apparently there was a lot of fuck-ups, but whatever. And there you have it. No, there's a chat function on the Rumble app. It's just I don't think the video is live right now for some reason. It's all fucked up on Rumble. They have a lot of work to do, but I mean, at least we can build a community up over here and just migrate the lost savages over to here. So, all right, Greta Thunberg. She has to weigh in on how Germany is making a mistake by taking plants off of line. Germany has spent 2 decades gradually phasing out nuclear power plants. Climate activist Greta Thunberg argued against, and she had this to say: nobody fucking cares. I'm skipping that article. She's a stupid little bitch. Nobody gives a fuck about her. I don't know why we're listening to somebody who doesn't know dick all about fucking climate change. She's an idiot. She's an activist hyped up because Democrats are so fucking stupid. Like, listen to the children. She literally was probably swallowing a condom or eating a Tide Pod not 3 months ago. I don't want to hear what she has to fucking say. My God, you don't even fucking pay taxes yet, you stupid little fuck. I don't give a shit about you. Her and David Hogg, just dumb fucks. Dumb fucks. All right. Liberal media explodes on Troy Aikman over misogynistic comment on Monday Night Football. Aikman's comment was called offensive, cringy, and lazy by the fucking fruitcakes on the left. Here's what he said. You ready for this? He said, I hope the competition committee looks at this during the set of meetings and we take the dresses off, Aikman said, implying they were women. You know what's kind of funny about this? Oh, you saying the women actors? Yes, especially in the NFL. How many female players do you see on the NFL right now? Where are you at, bitches? Where are you at, all you feminist fucks? Where are you at? That's so cringy. You're saying that women are more fragile than men? Yes, you are. Hands down, by and large, you are. I don't think I've met maybe 1 or 2 women whose asses I couldn't fucking beat. Physically stronger, faster, everything. That's just me, though. But by and large, men are normally physically superior to women. The point is, why are you not playing in the NFL? No, it's so mean. Fuck you, you bunch of cunts. Whining over there. He acknowledged the real thing and you don't like it. How come you accuse us of mansplaining? Women do it too, but you pinned it on us. Mansplaining. It's not my fault you're stupid. And of course, leftist media is just melting down over this. I just think it's so fucking funny. I think it's fucking hilarious. Shortly thereafter, left-leaning members of the media voiced their disgust. Ah, it's so disgusting! It's so disgusting! Does it really upset you what a quarterback has to say? I mean, are you serious? I mean, last I checked, it's a good thing that we have women that are less like men because we need that duality. We need that balance. We need that balance. It's a good thing. Sometimes men are just emotionless dickheads. And women come in and are like, hey, you're being a prick. And it's like, fuck, you're right, babe. You need that duality. This is why leftists, you're so fucking miserable. Look at you. Half of you are fucking gay. You're ugly. Your lesbians are, by and large. I mean, have you ever noticed like conservative lesbians are way hotter? I'm just saying. Conservative women and lesbians, just by and large, are just way hotter. Bro, I absolutely love the fact that they are melting down over Troy Aikman saying it's time to take off the dresses. Forget racism. Forget all this stuff. This is the priority to be mad about. It's lazy. It's mean. Shut up, bitch. Get back in the fucking kitchen. Nobody's listening to you. You don't even watch football. You probably don't even fucking watch football. It's such a violent sport. It's such a violent... Shut the fuck up. All right, last but certainly not least, folks. There was a tweet I posted out. I saw this little weird-looking retard on the fucking internet on Twitter. I got a 6-day ban or suspension on Twitter, by the way, by telling Native Americans to brace the L. You suck when it comes to Christopher Columbus Day. Ain't nothing to celebrate. Yeah, you get your asses whooped. Take the L. Nobody gives a fuck. Don't be weak next time. And by the way, you were killing each other off in record numbers anyway, and you were enslaving and raping. Like, shut the fuck up. You're no different than anybody else out there. I don't give a fuck if you're Native. I'm Native American too. Nobody gives a fuck. You bunch of fucking retards out there. It's like, oh, we're so honorable. No, you were murdering just like every other fucking culture out there in the world was. There isn't a single motherfucking culture out there that does not have some kind of blood on its hands. But for some reason, according to Hollywood, you're so noble. And I look at moon to predict. You fucking serious? That's why you got your asses beat. You didn't invest in technology. You didn't do anything like that. But you had this one little leftist retard out there, Antonio Orellano. This guy just looks like a weirdo. He fucking looks weird. He's a typical Democrat. But it says, under Trump, the U.S. economy lost an astonishing 22 million jobs in the first 2 months of the pandemic. President Biden gained them all back, plus 500,000 more. When it comes to jobs and building a better economy, Democrats deliver. Bro, are you stupid? All you have to do is pull up, and I pulled up labor force index right here. You kidding me? No, I will give you this. Right here, 2020, massive drop because of COVID. Biden takes election, and what has happened? There's an increase because people are going back to work, but he did not get back all those jobs. In fact, it's still upside down. We're still in a negative. Well, not negative, but you get where I'm going. We were not where we were under Trump. Like under Trump, it was actually going up. It was actually going, and then it plummeted. So what is this little whack job talking about? Look at all these jobs that were lost because of COVID, and it hasn't come back to where it was before. So what the fuck are you talking about? Again, these Democrat influencers, like you sit there and you say the stupid shit. It's like, wait a minute. Dude, look at the stats. Even Biden was saying this shit. It's like, bro, your own fucking .gov is publishing this. And yet it just, wow. Fucking wow. Wow. You guys are retarded. Wow. Fucking wow. You can just look at this. Civilian labor force participation rate. And here's the funny part about this, folks. There are still less people in the workforce than before 2020. There are still less people. It's not a matter of fact of saying we don't have jobs. People don't want to work. They don't want to work. You get them on these programs, these government subsidy programs, and you're paying them so much fucking money, and they look, well, I wouldn't be making as much if I went back into the workforce. I'm just going to stay on unemployment. That's how stupid these people are. Like, you can just go look at this yourselves. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Where's the misinformation on that? Twitter, Instagram. This little fruitcake's out there tweeting this bullshit. You don't say anything. Again, that's why they cannot be trusted to be the moral arbiters of truth. They couldn't tell the truth. The MSM can't tell the truth. Instead, what they do, they know what the truth is. If you want to know what the truth is, folks, look for what they're censoring. Look at what they're censoring. I am for them being made illegal to censor. Because again, they're not a private company. They're protected by the government. They're afforded that protection. They can't be sued. Nope. If that's the case, fair enough. No more censoring whatsoever. You cannot block or censor anything. Nothing. I think that's fair. Now, if you remove that government protection, then what are you forced to do? Change everything. Bunch of fucking hypocrites. Bunch of fucking hypocrites. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Well, hey, if you're looking to join an active chat room after the podcast is over, we got the Discord chat here. I'll also be letting y'all know when I go live by doing those Discord notifications. It'll pop up on your phone, too. There's my Discord chat channel. Appreciate that. Go join it. And you can actually post stuff. If you want to see me, if you want me to see some stuff, post it in there. Try to get the Telegram chat to come over. Just a really good group of people over there. We appreciate the Lost Savages on Discord. Hopefully, Josh is back in the studio tomorrow. And I'm going to try and get this Rumble thing figured out. I've never seen it do this before. It's probably got to be user error on my part because I'm stupid sometimes, but big apologies for that. But anyway, appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here today. You're fucking amazing. Again, don't forget, go check out shellshockcbd.com right after this. Yeah, you got nothing to beat. You can't beat it. You can't beat it at all. It's a great time. It's a good time. I'm all over the place today. I got so much shit going on. Like, things are just piling up while I was gone. So I apologize for being a bit scatterbrained, but we got a shorter episode today, and I'll get these uploaded as soon as I can. I appreciate your love and support. Go follow me on Truth Social. Check me out over there. Until tomorrow, folks, as always, fucking stay savage.